So you've been looking in Ocala, Florida for an amazing deal. Today I'm sitting inside of a brand new home priced at $239,000. This home features 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, no HOA and no CDD. Let's check it out. My name is Joe Denny Ogando. Sorry about the noise out here. There's like construction happening right behind the camera. On this channel, we explore all things real estate throughout Central Florida. Today, we're in Ocala, Florida. We're checking out this home that's sitting on close to 1/4 of an acre, 0.23 to be exact. And it's 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. And what's awesome about this house is it's priced at $239,000. Yeah, you heard that right, $239,000. As far as location-wise, we're about an hour and a half away from Orlando. I just checked how far Disney is, and with some traffic right now, about an hour and 45 minutes. So within 2 hours or less, you're pretty much centrally located to a lot of things. So the actual house faces southwest. I know that's important when buying a house, what direction the front is gonna face. This property, you know, brand new construction, never been lived in, also has warranties as well. And depending on the right offer, the seller might offer some concessions as well to help you buy down the rate or help you with your closing costs as well. Hey, sorry about the darkness. So the lights aren't on yet. This is a brand new home. So they finished it, but they have a few more, you know, things that they have to complete to fully finish it. But it'll be move-in ready by the time you put the offer in. Now, I wanted to briefly touch on my builder list. So when you're shopping for a new construction home on your own and you're going online and you're doing all the different Googling and seeing all the different websites, all that you're really doing is subscribing yourself to so many different funnels. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna get text message, AI messages, emails, calls, all sorts of bombarding of, you know, over information of like so many different builders incentives. Whereas if you just reached out to a realtor directly like me, I could pretty much get an idea of what you're looking for. And instead of just having 5, 10 different people contact you, I could be the middleman. I could be the one that's basically, you know, just triaging all the different pieces of information that's coming in, and I could be your concierge to pretty much tell you, okay, based on what you're looking for, this builder, that builder, that builder, that builder offers it, this one may not. I have a few clients right now that are also buying completely remotely because they're relying on these video tours, you know, with so much detail, as well as the drone footage that we put up as well. So if you're looking for a new construction home, pause this video, get my phone number somewhere off the screen, or somewhere down in the description, send me a quick text and then resume watching the rest of the video. So with just over 1,000 square feet, this will make the perfect starter home or even an investment property as well. The moment you walk into this property, you're greeted with your living room right here. And then you have a window here, and then you also have a window on the door as well. So you get some natural light that flows right into this property. So the kitchen actually connects right with the living room. Remember, we're working with about 1,000 square feet. So it's like basically all connected right over here. So this would be the kitchen area over here, and then where you're at right now on the cameras at is basically the living room. On this side of the house, you have 2 of the bedrooms over here and a full bathroom right behind me as well. Right down the hallway from the kitchen, you have access to your 2-car garage, as well as a door that leads to the backyard as well. You have this awesome backyard, you know, having close to a 1/4 acre, you have enough space. You could put a nice little fence back here, maybe put a pool back here as well, trampoline back here. You have your little backyard oasis. This is what 0.23 looks like. You know, in the future, you could always extend like this concrete slab. You could probably build a lanai out here. You could do so much. This could be your blank canvas, and you can upgrade it as much as you want. Because the pricing is so low, it leaves a lot of wiggle room for you to basically save some of your money to put upgrades into the property or add more to the outside of the property, like a fence, a lanai, maybe even solar panels, whatever you desire. I wanted to take a moment to talk about what the numbers look like when you're buying a property. So, you know, assuming if you were like a first-time home buyer and you're putting like a minimal down, what happens is the banks look for anywhere between 3 to 5%. You can get a conventional for like 3% down. You can get like a FHA for 3.5% down, or even a conventional at 5%. So you don't need a lot of money to actually buy a house. But what happens is, apart from your down payment, there's also what's called closing costs as well. So in the closing costs, there's like transaction fees, appraisal, loan origination, credit report fees, title fees, lien search fees. There's all sorts of fees in there. But a good rule of thumb is to estimate anywhere between 3 to 5% for the closing costs and like 3 to 5% for like the down payment. So if we took like a number like 8% total, more or less, and we said, okay, this house at $239,000, what's 8% of that? You'd be right around like $19,000. Now, what's interesting is there's so many opportunities right now for homes for sale that are just sitting on the market. So with a good realtor, we're able to negotiate some of that, you know, what that bill would cost, some of it to get lowered by what's called seller concessions. What a seller concession is when the seller is motivated enough to help the buyer buy the property, and they'll offer them some assistance. Now that money is actually coming out of the seller's pocket or out of the equity of the property to benefit the buyer. There's different scenarios. There's a property right down the street that's $67,000 cheaper with a price reduction, and they're also doing seller concessions. We just got one for $22,000 off, and we're working with one right now that we just got for $12,000 off. So there's so many deals right now out in this market. But what you can use your seller concessions for is you can use it to bring down some of your closing costs, or you can also use it to basically help buy down the interest rate. The scariest thing right now that everyone's talking about is interest rates. So one way to manipulate the interest rate is to forcefully buy it down. And what's better than having somebody else pay for that? So that's what we've been doing. We've been seeing rates under 5%. We just closed one a few weeks ago at 4.785%, when the current market rate right now is 6.9 something or 7%. So reach out to me, that way we can talk about how to get you the best deal on the best home, brand new still, that nobody's lived in, and still get a great deal. So one of the best ways to contact me is by going to my website, www.joedenny.com. That's JODENNY. On my website, somewhere at the bottom, you'll see a link to get onto my calendar. You know, I'm out doing all these videos, working with clients, so I would never want to miss your call. So it's so much easier if you were to book some time on my calendar by visiting my website, or just give me a call. I'll call you right back, or just drop me a text as well. My phone number is somewhere on the screen, and it's also going to be down in the description. If you found any value in this video, just know that this channel is dedicated to all things real estate. So consider subscribing, drop a like on the video, also drop a comment. Also, I am a licensed mortgage account executive. So if you need help with financing or putting together a game plan to basically buy a house in the next 3, 6, 12, 5 years, whatever months, I could pretty much help you set up a game plan. Being a mortgage broker with one credit pool, we can shop up to 49 different lenders. So I could also help you on the financing part as well, not just the real estate side. So if you find any value in that, drop a like on this video, drop a comment as well. Let me know where you're watching from, and let's check out the next one.